Anybody want to request to come up? Mm. How do I write something? What the hell is this? What happened? Does anybody want to... Hold on, guys. I'll be right back. I don't know how to write anything. Thank you, Dory. Thank you, Ray. Nobody wants to come up and ask something? Oh, here we go. Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
How are you?
Hi, Carmen. How are you, honey?
I'm okay.
Good, good.
So Lisa,
Yeah.
you know that I live here in Pittsburgh and I live fairly close to you.
Okay.
And I go to the clinic just like you do. I don't personally go myself, but I've been taking my neighbor down there for a year and a half. I'm
Okay.
just trying to get in the box this morning with you because I know there's a group on the 5th.
Okay.
Okay. And she told me it's like that we're doing, I don't know, the women's group in December, just like they did last year, where they helped with like Christmas stuff, and it's like, and I know, you need help, of course, and I know that but they're giving out, I think,
Well,
brand new goats and
Carmen,
stuff.
Carmen, I actually go to the women's group every month. I didn't get to go. I didn't get to go last month in November because my dad had something else to do. But you're right, they do that, honey.
Yeah, so I'll be there on the 5th because they're going to let my neighbor bring a guest because I've been taking her down there for a year and a half. So I actually get to sit in there with y'all. I'm kind of excited because it's like I know who you are. And my biggest thing is, Lisa.
Okay, wait, Carmen, you're going to be in the group?
Yeah.
Okay, can you please not say like who I am to the whole group, please?
Oh, I won't.
Okay, thank you, honey.
That ain't my business to put out there.
Okay.
However, though, my biggest thing with watching you on here is of course, I want to make this very clear to the entire chat because, and the people that are watching, because that's why I wanted to come up this morning.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to make this very, very clear to everybody. I don't know what kind of situations y'all are being put in, like the chat or the people that are watching, the people that were constantly calling you, dope sick, junkie, this, that, and the third. I got a problem with that, y'all. I got a big fucking problem with that. Because you never know what somebody's going through. Yes, she's on here and she begs. And yes, sometimes she fake cries, whatever, whatnot. That's what addicts do. But however, let me just FYI, each and every single, how many people are in here? 500, 600, 700, I don't know, don't really care.
Mm-hmm.
I'm hold on, please. I'm educating the people that are watching and your subscribers as well that don't maybe not know. Every time you guys belittle, you put down, you call names, this, that, and the third, you know that makes the addict want to go use 10 times harder and 10 times worse, and then you don't know if that addict is ever going to be back online or if you're ever going to see that person's face again. So I beg everybody that's in her chat on a daily or weekly, however many times y'all watch this girl, stop belittling her. You don't have to give her money. You don't have to give her gifts. But yeah, damn sure it better be respectful, because it's like once you start putting her down and belittling Lisa, that makes an addict want to go use even more. That's what you all are failing to understand and realize what addiction does. I know this because I lost my fiance to a heroin overdose in 2018, the day after Valentine's Day, so I'm very passionate about this shit. I wasn't educated myself. I learned all this. I went to those meetings. I went to the meetings by myself. I went to meetings with him. I went to group shit. I went to everything just so I could educate myself, because I wasn't raised up in a drug world. I'm from Kansas City. I'm not from Pittsburgh. I've been here 15 years. But I be damned, you all, each and every single person that was in there belittling her and calling her names this morning. Stop it. Stop it, stop it, stop it.
Wait, Carmen. Somebody's knocking real quick. Can you talk with these 3 other people real quick? I'll be back in 5 seconds.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, give me 2 seconds.
Hey, y'all.
Good afternoon, guys.
Good afternoon. But anyways, I mean, I don't know how well educated you are. That and the people that are watching that want to come in, I don't care if it's her live or somebody else's. When you know they're clearly begging, don't give. Don't send her money, because you already know what it's going for. But I'd be damned. Stop belittling the girl. Stop putting her down. Stop calling her names. And don't ask, not one more time, for her to put Jace on the fucking camera. He's a minor child and does not need to be seen because of what you all do to her. Enough is enough. I'm mad about it.
Yeah, I agree with you.
That kid does not need to be in the camera. I don't care. It's like, yes, he tells his mother to get off, but y'all stop gifting her. Stop giving her money. Period. You know what it's gonna go for. Don't do it. But you don't have. You can still come in her live and positive, kind words. Try and be respectful. You don't have to call her names. You don't have to belittle her. You don't gotta put her down. And stop asking for her.
You can't enable a drug addict and then disrespect them after you enable their behavior.
That part.
I am 4 years clean, and it took me getting locked up for the first time at 39 years old. And, I've dealt with addicts my whole entire life. My father was a piece of shit. My brother followed behind him. And my mom was the enabler. And you can't enable somebody and then kick them down after you enable them.
Exactly. So stop giving her money. Stop gifting her, because that's enabling her.
Right. You're enabling her, but then disrespecting her for views or for social media. The chat is the problem.
She gets money every month from the state. She gets food stamps. She's on Section 8. She don't got many bills, her light bill. But she's also on a CAP program where her bill's pretty cheap. Stop gifting her. Stop giving her money. She's got everything she needs.
And Carmen, I am also in the Pittsburgh area.
Are you?
I'm actually in New Kensington.
Do you know where the South Hills are?
Yes, ma'am.
That's where I'm at. I'm like 3 minutes away from clinic. I'm
Oh,
10
okay.
minutes. I'm 10 minutes away from Lisa.
Oh, okay, nice.
I'm that close.
Okay.
I'm very
Yeah, I'm
close.
probably like, what,
Hello.
20 minutes away from Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
Hi,
Where
guys.
I live, you're probably, depending on traffic, mind you, you're probably about 15 minutes. But with traffic, it could take up to an hour to 2 hours to get up to Kensington.
Guys, look what I got
Oh,
off
nice.
the
I don't know
TikTok.
what that is, but we can barely see you, babe.
Let me show you. It's off the TikTok shop. Look at this. It's a I'm gonna put it down on the ground. Hold on. Look.
Well, honey, it's your
It's a
background that you have
it's a
on.
look. It's a scrub brush
Or,
for cleaning the floors.
oh,
Oh,
okay. I thought it was
okay.
like a shower head thing. Sorry.
I, I thought it was a back massager. I really can't see it.
No, look. It's Can you guys see it?
Not really,
Oh,
because
okay.
it's like in where you're at, it's like one part of you is like a dark, and then the other part's like light, but it looks like there's like a piece of a rainbow going right straight through the center of your screen.
I
I've been
think it's like a background effect that you have
It,
on, Lisa, that is stopping us from visually being able to see clearly.
Should I let more people up, or do we have enough?
No, we all not had time to speak yet because of my big old blubber mouth
Not
lecturing
everybody
everybody.
has good intentions, Lisa.
Okay. Well, Carmen,
Yeah, ma'am.
when you come in women's group, you
Uh-huh.
can introduce yourself to me, baby, so I know who you are. But
I will.
please don't mention TikTok because my counselor will get mad.
All right.
May I speak just for 1 second?
Yes, go ahead.
Miss Lisa, I hope
Yes.
you find the peace that you truly are searching for, and I wish you nothing but the very best. Please change your life so to these, like Carmen said, these people, they think you're a joke. Why don't you show them the real punchline and prove them all wrong and find that inner peace in you and do what's best? Thank you.
Yep. But ma'am, here's the thing, right? They don't know me in real life, right? Okay? And I may seem like a joke to them, ma'am, but you know,
But to them, you are, and I hate it when I see it because, like Carmen said, some of them comments are just so uncalled for.
oh, I understand. But at first I started, ma'am, and I didn't care what anybody on this app thought of me. But it started getting back to the people I know, you know. Um,
Listen,
and
you may not care, but people like me, I do care. And do not ever ask Jace to get in that camera ever again. 1, 2, keep him as far away from this bullshit right here as possible. We don't. It's like nobody needs to know or see Jace or talk to Jace, and stop using Jace as a person where you're saying that he wants this, that, and the third, and then everybody wants him to say it. And then, like this morning,
I
I
know,
tell him, and he's like, no, it's like, I don't want it. I'm not telling him. Like,
I know,
stop using your son.
but ma'am, there's a lot of times I won't eat for like 3 days, but I have to feed my son.
Lisa, listen, babe, whose fault is that? You get food stamps. You can go grocery shopping.
Yeah, but
But Lisa,
Nobody's
honey,
fault.
that's a part of being a mom. Sometimes we have to make certain sacrifices for our children. They wasn't asked to be here. I have
I
went
know.
hungry to feed my children, but I will never belittle myself to use my children's hunger as a way to get negative attention on a social media platform.
But I do buy food with the money.
Well, then get us
Well,
some good.
yeah,
Don't buy junk food. Buy stuff you got to actually physically make and cook, and that way you got leftovers.
You're absolutely right, ma'am.
It's all
And
about budgeting. It's all about budgeting. That's what a list is for. That is what planning is for. If you know exactly how much your food stamps are, and you go through sales ads or you go through online grocery stores and you budget the food stamps that you have, I promise and I guarantee you 100% that you will be able to make it.
but I need help, ma'am. People think I sell my stamps and I don't. I get my on the first, okay, ma'am? My dad takes me to the store. My mom and dad need food. I'm not just going to let them starve. So there's $200 out the window right there, ma'am, you know?
Listen. That's
Yes.
fine and dandy, Lisa, but you tell them, it's like, because I know what you get, because I get the same amount, because we have a child at home that's on
Yes.
our state thing. I get the exact same amount. Look, I don't care. It's like, I could care less. We get $5.15 a month.
Yes.
Don't be giving your parents $200 worth. $100 is sufficient for your dad to take you to and from for the month, back and forth to the clinic.
Well, he used.
Well, if he ain't got gas money, then that's there's buses. Call me.
Well, he used to give it back when he got his stamps on the 8th or 9th. Now he doesn't.
Like, look, Dad, here's $100. This is for you taking me back and forth to the clinic every day for the entire month. $100, no difference.
Oh, that's cash.
Huh?
That's cash. I pay him.
Oh, hell no. You need to give him $100 in food stamps and tell him that's sufficient, and give him, if he needs gas, give him, I don't know, maybe $30 in gas. That's enough. They got to survive, you got to survive, but you're still taking care of a child. Yes, I know they have your other son, because that's why they get everything that they get. They get probably more food stamps than you do. So this is ridiculous. If you got to give them money, then no, $100 is very well sufficient enough for a gas to fill up a tank to run you back and forth for an entire month.
Well, what I pay him adds up to about $10, $11 a day.
Okay.
And do you think that the getting a bus pass would be cheaper?
Yes, ma'am, I could get on Traveler's Aid and get a bus pass, but then I have to drag Jace out in the cold and hear him whine and complain. And
you know what? That's a part of life. It's literally a part of life. If listen, even if I don't know, I tried to do this with you last year. I mentioned this. You already know Mercy Hospital would take you for the first 3 days, the behavioral health, and get you detoxed completely. They still will give you your methadone, but get you detoxed off of them stupid things that you take. One. And then they will take and ship you out to Gateway. And I know damn well one of your sisters or even your father will look after Jace for 30 days. You come home after 30 days, and you take your Section 8, because I already know you can move anywhere in Pittsburgh and anywhere in the United States because you've lived there for over a year.
Wait,
and you start looking for like a house for Section 8 or another apartment complex, Section 8, whatever the case may be.
You said they'll get me off. They'll get me off what, ma'am? At Mercy?
That they will take and detox you for the first 3 days off of your Klonopin. They will give you other means to cope with anxiety.
Well, you're probably not going to believe me, but I did try that. I went every morning and tried that when Cole was still alive.
Well, you need to go there for 3 days and then
Thank
let them
you so much,
transport you out to
Carm.
the Gateway.
Carm, I love your face.
You gotta want it though. You gotta want it.
So let me explain something to you. I am a 42-year-old single mom. I got 2 boys. My dad has been a junkie my whole life. Let me not say junkie. I'm sorry, guys. My dad has been an addict my whole life. My mom was my dad's enabler.
I don't want to interrupt. Hold on 1 second. I'm going to put my phone down on my seat. I'm here here at the laundromat, so it's like it's gonna be silence in here. So, but I'm still
Oh,
gonna be on here.
okay.
All right, I'll be right back.
My dad was an addict to the point, and I'm going to put a little piece of my personal business out here in my story just to enlighten everybody. My father prostituted me out to his friends for drugs when I was 15 through 16 years old.
Mhm.
My mom was my dad's enabler. My dad was my brother's enabler. Okay? I've dealt with drug addicts my whole entire life. And my dad never wanted to get clean. My brother never wanted to get clean. Both of them was living a terrible life. My mom, being their enabler, also was living a terrible life because she had to figure out every day how she was keeping both of them from being sick, because it's a terrible thing. It's a terrible thing to watch somebody fade away from being sick, withdrawing from a drug that they're so used to.
Yeah.
My father passed away. It'll be a year, February 7th. My
Mhm.
mom passed away on December 22nd of 2020. So it's coming up on 3 years for her.
Mhm.
And my brother is clean. You have to want it, Lisa. You have to want it for yourself. You have to want it for Jace. You have to want it. And I think if you was to go somewhere and detox
Mhm.
and get all them toxins out of your body, I think you would feel 150% better, not just physically but mentally. You wouldn't have to get on here, and you wouldn't have to, one, lie. That's See, what people don't understand is somebody that is addicted is going to make up any story that they can, whether it has to do with their children, their parents, God per se. They're going to do everything they can because you don't want to feel sick. You don't want to go through the physical pain of withdrawal. But like I said, I'm in the Pittsburgh area. I'm right in New Kensington. I'm not that far away.
Well,
I'm a
I
very
could use some friends.
I am a very positive person, and I'm not judgmental, and I'm not judging you by no means necessary, because I have been there. I have watched it. I have brought my brother back from overdosing in my face. You know, I live this life, and I'm a silent watcher of yours. And
What happened? I
I
mean,
don't know.
I could.
Said
You
that you,
there?
yeah.
Okay. I was gonna say I could use some friends, but I don't want any friends that are using. You know what I mean?
Well, let me explain something to you. I am 42 years old, and I'm
Mhm.
not gonna lie to you. I'm almost 4 years clean,
Mhm.
um, off of nothing. It took me being at the wrong place at the wrong time and being incarcerated and fighting a drug case that wasn't even mine
Mhm.
for me to wake up and say, hey, this is not something that I want to do. I have a story as well as you have a story. I was addicted to oxycodone 30s. I
Mhm.
was addicted to powder cocaine.
Mhm.
I was doing hair H at one point. And you know what? It took one time for me not to have the money to take care of myself, and
Mhm.
me getting sick. Being sick was enough for me. And once I got through it and I
Mhm.
detoxed behind bars,
Mhm.
I never looked back, and I won't ever look back.
Mhm. Guys, I'm not really sure how to work this. I invited Alan, I think
Is
it
it until
is.
1:45?
Eric. I invited Eric many times.
We're gonna run and get cat treats.
You admitted to selling or giving away food stamps. That's against federal law. You shouldn't admit to that. That could get you in trouble.
No,
Hey,
Mr.
Lisa.
Eric. I didn't mean to do that. What I meant to say was I get my stamps on the 1st. My dad gets his on the 8th or 9th. So when we go shopping, my mom and dad are hungry and out of food. So I let him get a couple things, you know?
Okay, well, I'm just telling you, with over 800 people in here, that wasn't a very smart move because guarantee somebody's recording this. Not
Okay,
me, I'm
I
just letting you know that
apologize.
you can get yourself in big ass trouble.
Okay, bye,
That's all.
Eric.
I was gonna buy them for my shoes like a few months ago. I was like, "Well, get online, find a pair, and I'll buy them." And
Hi,
I
Lisa.
bought them again 2 weeks later.
Hi, who's this, sweetie?
This is Jenny.
Hi, Jenny. How are you, babe?
I'm good. I know that you've been dealing with a lot of stuff, and I've tried to report many people's videos because I feel that it's complete bullshit that people constantly put you down every single time that you're on here. And one of those persons being Send, and I know she blocked me, and
Alright,
also
I gotta
posted
go out the
a
front
video
door.
about me defending you. And
Yeah.
Grab some chapstick on my Jeep.
all I know is just keep your head up, and the fact that I already know this is being screen recorded, so it's definitely going to be posted on TikTok very
And Reddit.
soon. Oh yeah, of course Reddit too.
Yay, I get to
But
make Reddit. Like, I'm real proud. I don't care.
yeah. But yeah.
I,
And I'm sorry, I know that you also like to take Queen's advice and stuff, but the
yeah.
fact that I think it was yesterday or maybe a couple of days ago that she came on live like you were a little kid telling you to get off of live and don't come back on for the rest of the day. Like, I understand that she is concerned in all this, but you're not a child. You're a grown ass fucking adult, and people need to stop this nonsense. Like, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean,
And
I,
people got to stop enabling you, though, too, Lisa. All this
yeah,
gifting and you asking for money is not good.
I'm coming.
I like Queen a lot. She gives me good advice. It came off wrong. That's why I dropped her. But I
Yeah,
really
you're not
don't.
a little kid. Sorry, but you're a grown ass adult, and she shouldn't be telling, like, and I understand all the enabling and stuff like that, but if you don't know an addict, if you've never been an addict before, you don't know what it's like, what these people go through. Like,
Right, right.
it's just crazy to me how many I would be reporting. You yourself should be reporting all
Doing the
these
Petco
videos and
first.
getting them off of TikTok because it's ridiculous how many there are. And that's seriously harassment and bullying, and TikTok should not allow all that shit. Like, it's not right. I don't care what goes on.
There's lots of
It,
food
that
at the
you
house,
come up here
Mary.
asking for money and all that
We'll
stuff,
get you
like, that
food,
is
but
ridiculous.
I agree. I agree with you.
You guys, stop gifting right now. It's like she doesn't need anything right now. Stop gifting her. Stop giving her money right now. You're in a serious conversation. That's called enabling right there.
And that's another thing too. If
oh,
you're
you didn't
on
link that door.
if you're on my live or I'm on a live with you and you don't cuss
Even
me
these
out
wrap.
and call me a piece of shit,
Grab the shit
you're
food before
you're
or after.
enabling me and yeah.
What? And just wait until we make that going.
But
Okay.
the
Well, then
belittling
we'll go ahead
is
and stop and
enough.
grab him food really quick.
We mute.
And then, no, I'm not worried about the money. But grab you food and then
Can everybody
Can
mute?
can somebody mute that's talking?
Okay, so my biggest thing is the enabling, gifting, sending you money and then stay in front of that camera or ask him to ever get on TikTok again because that's not okay. Show how crazy people are out here and they run with it. And there's pedos out here that love to prey on.
Denise has been playing jazz for
He doesn't
40
need to
years.
be in the camera at any
One of
time.
the musicians fell sick
And
at
the
one
more
festival.
you guys put her
Respiratory
down and
supervisor
belittle
told the
her, the
hospital
more
there's
she
a
will
honey
want to
can
pick
change
up
his
and use
vitals
something.
overnight.
Stop it. Be adult. If you can't be kind and nice, then scroll the fuck on. I'm sorry, I have no filter. It's like I'm 52 years old. I have no filter.
No,
People need for clout, though. They need content, so they feel that posting Lisa and all these